Yo, before this video starts, I just want to point out that this video was not really supposed to be like all my other videos, extremely informative. It's kind of just more explaining why I use stretch res and stuff like that. If you're looking for answers as to what's the best res and stuff like that, that's not going to be in this video. So yeah, hope you guys do enjoy. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your homies over here today, bringing you guys a brand new video. Now, in today's video, we're going to be discussing what the best res is for Fortnite. You know, honestly, this is a question that I can't answer for you guys, but I can provide you guys with a bunch of reses that I think are good, and I'll rate them from, like, you know, sweatiest to non-sweatiest. All of that will be in the description, but today I'm going to be talking about the res I use. I use 1350 by 1080. It's honestly my favorite res in the game. I'd recommend it to you guys, but it's definitely all preference, you know. This res isn't going to make you fucking tfue. This res isn't going to make you, like, it's not going to make you the most nuts player in the game, but in my opinion, it does help with gameplay a lot. If these kids would get out of my fucking creative, dude, I swear. I made another video about how to change your res, so if you guys want to know that at all, make sure you just go check that video out. But yeah, so today I'm just going to be explaining to you what a res is supposed to do differently, what it's not supposed to do differently, you know, stuff like that. A res isn't supposed to make you the best builder in the game. Like, it's the only thing that a res is supposed to really do to your gameplay is it should increase your FOV, make it so you guys can look around more. And I don't think a lot of people understand that. I think a lot of people are like, oh yeah, dude, there's no point of playing stretch, man. The hitboxes aren't bigger. There is still a point, even if the hitboxes aren't bigger. The point, even if the hitboxes aren't bigger, is still the fact that again, the increased FOV, just the amount you can see compared to someone that's on native res is just so much more. If you're in a 1x1 box, if you're in a 1x1 box like this, I'm gonna be able to see a lot more than this person over here can if he's on native res. If he's over here and on native res and I'm over here, I'm gonna be able to see a lot more than he is. So, you know, that's one part of it. The other part is if you guys played stretch res in a different game, you're obviously used to it. So, I mean, whatever stretch res you played in another game, just stick with that aspect ratio and then put it on 1080p. Unless you have a slow PC, then I would recommend putting it on lower than 1080p. The last thing, just make sure you can edit well in your res. I see these guys using 1080 by 1080 and they can't even fucking edit with it. They just think it makes their building faster. They like to look at the FOV. I really don't recommend using a res that stretch, to be honest. It just gets obsessive at that point, in my opinion. Yeah, it's all preference, though. Like I said, you could fucking love that res and be nuts on it. Just make sure you can edit on it, and yeah. So this video was kind of just explaining why I use stretch res, why other people use stretch res, like why you should use stretch res, stuff like that. I know native players that are just as good as 1920 players, and, you know, like, they have no issues, so obviously they have no reason to switch, you know? But I just know going back to 1920 for me makes me feel like a bot. I could probably still build like this on 1920, but my aim and everything else would just not be as clean, in my opinion. You guys may have found this video helpful. You guys may have not found this video helpful, but if you did, make sure you smash that like button. I would really appreciate that. I would really appreciate that if you guys did leave a like. You know, the channel's been growing really well recently, actually. The videos have been doing great, so I'm going to continue to pump out tutorial videos for you guys. Let me know if this changed your mind a little bit about stretch res and kind of explained it to you a little bit more, because a lot of people don't realize that you can only see so much on 1920, and on stretch, like, you can see so much more. Obviously, there's still nuts 1920 players, you know. tfue, actually, a lot of people think tfue plays on 1920 because he likes it. tfue plays on 1920 because his viewers don't like stretch res. If you're a streamer and you're already playing 1920, honestly, I would recommend either switching to 1600 by 1080 or just sticking to 1920. It's probably your best bet as far as viewers and stuff like that. That was just a little bit of a rant explaining to you guys why I play stretch. I know a lot of people come to my stream and ask me all the time. I hope you guys did enjoy. Peace out.